Howdy peeps, welcome to the very first episode of Poe's podcast. I'm your host Poe. Throughout the podcast we're going to do some interviews, talk about sports, some entertainment, sports and other aspects about life. Throughout the first episode we're going to cover the 2019 to 2020 NBA season. We're going to talk about some very interesting topics and debates throughout the episode, as well as make some predictions. Joining me on my right is Andrew the Answer Cooper.
So, Young.
on his right, Oliver the Hunch Pocock.
Yep, that's right.
And towards the end, it's Lewis Ice Tray Dillon. So all these three guys are fantastic human beings, and we're looking forward to talking about the NBA. So, fellas, how are you guys doing?
Mate,
Good
Very
as
good.
Good as gold.
Good as
We're
gold?
here to go, mate.
All right, so that's good. You guys looking forward to discussing the NBA?
Yeah, mate, I've got a lot of fresh hot takes.
Oh, that's good.
Get ready for them.
All right.
Talk about, mate.
That's sweet. All right. So the first question is, what is the first NBA matchup you're looking forward to throughout the season?
Who goes first, Ando?
I'll go first. So I've got a Western Conference and an Eastern Conference matchup.
Okay.
So Western Conference, very first one I want to see is Lakers Clippers. For
So that's
sure.
on opening day.
Yeah, definitely. And so that'll be big, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the Eastern Conference, I'm gonna go my boys Philly, and what other answer? Milwaukee, man. Like there's no other team competing with them right now. Definitely not Boston.
So for those of people who don't know, Andy is a fan of the Philadelphia 76ers.
New fan.
Oliver is a fan of the Boston Celtics, and Lewis Dillon is a fan of the New York Knicks, and I'm a fan of Poe's a fan of the San Antonio Spurs. Ollie, take it to you.
First matchup.
You're looking forward to? For
I'm going to
this season?
say first matchup. I'm going to go Pelicans. Well, I would have said Lakers Clippers, but
You can't go.
because Paul George isn't going to be playing,
Sure.
and LeBron and AD looks like he will be playing now.
Yep.
So, but I'm still going to say Zion's the boo.
Okay.
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
They're playing Toronto, and yeah, I reckon that's my number one.
Okay.
Kane stays on.
You see, the Clippers are still favourites for that opening game against the Lakers.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah,
Beat
it's on
them.
chat today.
Okay.
Who's home is it actually meant to be?
It doesn't really matter for the Staples Center at my
Well,
mind.
who like does it have?
Yeah.
Will it have the Lakers or
I
the
think either
Clippers?
way it's a Lakers home game.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like if
It's
it's
the
a Lakers,
Lakers.
it's the Lakers.
Yeah,
And they've
true.
got AD.
Yeah.
What about you?
They stole both mine, but our opening game, mate, Knicks v Spurs, it's kicking off the season.
Really? Here we go.
And it'll be close. Close, but
Could be interesting.
brand new team for the Knicks. My boy RJ Barrett, who's not Andrew Wiggins.
Just want to clarify that one.
Yeah, mate. Always keen to see the new lineup
Yep.
try out, and then when they go off to a 2-19 start,
Yeah.
I stop watching.
That's when you come
What
to
about
the
Chris Brickley? Chris Brickley reckons they'll make playoffs. He reckons they're a playoff team.
He loves.
He does reckon a lot of it. He reckons Kevin Porter Jr. is the most
Alright,
likely
guys.
player in the draft.
So,
Might be.
Yeah, he might be. That's not a bad call.
It's not a bad call.
That's actually not a bad call.
So, anyways, the next question, I'll answer to your question. So I agree with Dill on that. So the Spurs and Knicks, as well as the Raptors and Pelicans, just to kick off the season, because we can't wait for the season to start. All right, the next question, fellas. How many NBA teams can potentially win the NBA championship this season? We'll take it away with Dill. How many teams?
East is probably what?
2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
I'd like to say Boston, but
Yeah.
I'd say two.
Yeah, Philly and the Bucks.
Yep.
West gets more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just depends how many people you can be like, oh, they can contend versus like the serious
Sure.
contenders. So
Who can?
serious contenders, you go Lakers, Clippers, like
Mhm.
Houston would probably be my like.
yeah, see, I'm like, there's 2 definites, and then there's maybes.
Yeah.
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 I'm in that boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the maybes are what, like Denver,
Yep.
Houston,
Portland, just
Portland,
that kind of range.
Utah.
Yeah, just that
Yeah,
range
Utah.
there.
Utah.
So Utah have a go-to in Donovan now.
Yeah.
Like,
See, you know,
and they have they're so good defensively.
Yeah.
So good, and they've got depth.
Someone
Yeah.
said it, I think, on ESPN or something, but they were like, there's this range of teams that are basically one injury away from being contenders. So
Yeah.
that's one injury to like LeBron or a
Yeah,
Kawhi,
too.
and then in a
that
playoff
completely
series, it
changes
just
it.
swings everything. You never know what happens.
I'm going to
there.
say G-State as well. G-State.
Oh
G-State
yeah,
are in that
dude.
range as
When
well.
does Clay come back?
Just before playoffs is like
think just
touted,
before.
but I guess that depends on
And it depends how he comes back as well.
Yeah.
But if he comes back to like even 90% before playoffs,
Yeah.
I'm like, that team is fucking nice.
I-
And D'Angelo Russell's playing well.
Yeah. I reckon it hinges a lot on Draymond, like how he comes out, like in the
Okay.
playoffs last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, he was massive.
And he started off last season like unfit and sort of obviously had that whole blow up with KD as well. But as the season went on, he like got back to
Sure.
prime sort of Draymond. And he
Draymond,
comes
yeah.
out like prime Draymond again.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so tough
Just
to
an
beat.
animal,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
everything on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you reckon, mate?
So I honestly agree with all your opinions.
What did you say? Well, you said
I
the same thing
agree.
pretty
I
much, eh?
agree.
I agree
what
with
you guys said.
I agree with what you guys said. All right, so Ollie, I'm going to give this question to you. What is the most underrated move during the free agency period? I know it's a
What's been underrated? One that hasn't been spoken about as much. Big fan of his game, Mike Conley, Utah point guard.
okay.
Everyone talks about Kawhi,
Mhm.
AD, but I reckon Mike Conley at Utah, he takes them to that next level.
Okay.
And he makes them the third biggest contender in the West.
Sure.
That's
No
my
worries.
opinion anyway.
What about you? What about you, Andy? What are your thoughts on it?
I would say one that comes straight to mind really. He's injured to start the season, which is a bit rough. But Willie Cauley-Stein on like a $5 million deal. Just a good pickup.
Good pickup
because,
as well.
I mean, the depth there is you got Kevon Looney,
Mm.
who's good.
Yeah.
Definitely, I like Kevon Looney, but I would say Willie Cauley-Stein's just a big little factor in there, and he is X factor in that sense that
Yep.
he didn't really show up too much for the Kings. Like he left, and they were pretty happy to let him leave at that point. But he's still like a lottery talent. He's still a freak athlete, and he still has high potential if you just get him to play within the system, play properly.
And that's what they can do.
And if the team can
that's
do
what
it,
they
it's
could
G-State.
do. Yeah, exactly.
What about you?
I've got two.
Deal.
So we were talking about it before we started recording, but Satoransky to the Bulls. I really like
Okay.
that.
I like that one as well.
Like pretty cheap deal for someone who
Yeah.
sort of showed they're like a starting caliber point guard, where it's 3 years, 30 mil in total, which is
Yeah, I
not
thought
too
it was
bad.
2 years, 20 million.
Nah, 3 by
Three-
10 each.
three, 10 each.
You can't Google it and check.
Yeah.
We don't have
I'm pretty sure it's
yes.
3 by
We don't
30,
have
but
really
like 3
reception,
by 10.
Yeah.
But I just really like how he fits next to Zach LaVine,
Sure.
who I feel is the player they've got to build around. And if he can have someone who can sort of handle the offense and let him have a rest
Score,
and just go to the bucket and just do what he does, what he wants to, I feel like that's a really good one. My other one that I reckon is underrated is the fact that the Warriors got D'Lo by
Your boy.
the fact that, yeah, my boy.
Your boy.
But the fact that they lost Kevin Durant and then somehow in a few hours they managed to flip it instead of just losing him for agency to flip it for an all-star is
Yeah.
really underrated because, I mean, like KD was just leaving. And I don't know which side it was, where it was like,
Yeah.
you know, KD was deciding to do them a favour or whether it was always the fact of the matter that they were doing a trade. But it seemed like he'd agreed to a free agency deal and then, geez, they were like, hold on, maybe we can get something out of this. And then to get an all-star out of losing KD is
When you're pretty much definitely going to lose. mate.
That's a very good pickup by the Golden State. So my underrated move for the NBA season was actually one to Philadelphia by the name of Josh Richardson.
Yeah.
In terms of a trade from Jimmy Butler, sure they're losing like an all-star caliber player, but they get is pretty much like a worse version of Jimmy Butler who can shoot the three and play good defense in terms of Josh Richardson on the wing, and that's what Philly need in their place of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
He's going to
The
be
same
a
kind of
fan
thing,
favourite.
right? Where they were losing,
Exactly.
they seem to be losing this guy for free.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
free
same
agency.
thing.
Instead of losing him, they've managed
Convert
to
him into a good asset.
to
Yeah, make
actually
an asset
flip
out
it
of
into a trade. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, makes
exactly
sense.
same
Ooh,
circumstance.
that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, so who do you guys think will win the MVP this season?
Giannis, yeah.
I think I
Giannis is
said Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Who else have we got there? So we've got AD, I reckon.
Yeah.
AD's
It's
up
just
there
a
as
matter
well.
of
I
him
reckon-
staying on the floor.
You reckon
Yeah.
Steph could be a shot at
Steph-
MVP?
yeah,
Steph's
Steph's
a shot.
Steph could
another
also be a good
guy.
one.
Does
Is it
Harden for
Embiid?
some reason
Harden.
push through this season?
Harden-
Yeah,
we
Harden.
always-
He's
we always
perennially
expect-
there.
Yeah.
If they come if they're top 2 and Harden's like averaging 30 a game,
I mean, imagine if it could definitely happen.
and
Russ
Embiid
takes a
is a bit
step
of a dark
back.
horse.
Embiid's always a dark horse, but I don't
Playing the
I
games.
think they'll rest him a bit this year.
But he looks
And
like
there's
he's leaned
so
up
many
a
people
bit
to
though,
compete with
so
as well, I'm feeling
And
as
there's
well.
yeah,
There's
there's
a lot of
competition now.
mouths.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Ben Simmons takes a step
But best
back
player
this
on the best
season.
team.
Yeah.
Best player on the best team.
Always
That's
the
the
same.
thing, hey.
And that's why Giannis
Yeah.
is a good bet.
Giannis
AD
is the safe
yeah.
bet. But then,
Steph can be a
And
good
then you get
bet.
into your Kawhis and like
Yeah.
AGs and stuff.
And it really
Yeah.
depends on how much those guys are playing.
Yeah,
PG,
exactly.
Kawhi, Embiid, all three of those, I'm just like, are you going to play 70-ish games, or are you going to be down near that 60 mark?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
really depends.
What are your
That's
thoughts
the
on
biggest
LeBron
factor.
winning MVP?
Well, he's sort of indicated, he said himself, and I don't know if he's lying, but he said that he's taking a step back and that he's
Okay.
the man.
Yeah.
yeah.
No worries.
How that works, like, that could also make LeBron look better
Yeah.
somehow as well, if he's more efficient. If he's dropping his points to 24, but he's averaging 10 assists a game,
Mm.
and the Lakers end up a good seed as
Yeah.
well, like people are
Yeah.
going to gravitate
hot.
pretty quickly to LeBron
Yeah.
as well, so
Sure.
I definitely think he's in for a shout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think strong season.
Yeah.
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 So which team do you think is under the most pressure to bring out the NBA season this year?
So, like, the most pressure to really, like, turn up
Yes,
season.
the most
so,
pressure to perform.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not a lot of pressure, absolutely.
I would say I'm going to go with the 76ers.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of pressure as well.
Because you guys made the conference semi-finals 2 years in a row,
Yeah.
and if you guys don't do better than that, then Brent Brown is
And
the
it's
guy
pretty-
on the
Yeah.
cutting block.
Yeah.
Same with Frank Vogel as well.
Is he on a new contract right now?
Not too sure.
Oh,
I
Yeah, I think they
they
extended.
were going. I
I
think
haven't
they said
heard about it
yes.
yet.
I think they said he was going to extend, but they haven't done it yet.
Do you reckon
Yeah, I don't
Houston?
think it's done yet.
Do you reckon Houston's
I
under
think-
pressure?
I think Houston is under
I think
pressure. I
Houston's
think
under pressure.
Not massive pressure though.
They'll have a
well,
bit of
they, need,
Yeah.
they need to do something. It's Dan Tony's last season of his contract.
Yeah, makes
Is it?
sense.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder he's
They
going
need
for
to
that
do,
second.
yeah, and the fact they've traded they traded Chris Paul, who's been good for them the last
Yeah.
2 seasons for Russ. Like
Yeah.
they're making moves to win now.
Yeah.
They're not winning now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
That
are under
makes sense.
pressure.
what Harden's 30,
Mm.
Westbrook's 30. Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of time left. It's as open as it's been like since we can remember. So
Mm.
yeah, Houston are definitely the pressure as well. But
Mm.
the Lakers.
Lakers have made. If
The Lakers-
KD or LeBron,
Yeah.
if AD or LeBron get like a bad injury, just one of them, and they're out for the season
Yeah,
and it
that's true.
fucks their season,
Yeah.
like everyone will keep bringing it up. Like that'll be the focal point of the season.
Yeah.
So
I think just another team that's probably a bit more low key, but when you think about it, is definitely under the pump. They will be until he gets re-signed. But Bucks, I mean,
Yeah.
if they're like
Yeah,
it's a good
for as long as they're not looking good and looking like one of the best teams, there's going to be chat about what happens with Giannis in free
Yeah.
agency.
Makes
And I
sense.
mean, you don't want that happening.
Yeah.
during
when,
the
so
season.
he's a free agent as of
I think
21,
he's got 2 more
22,
seasons
21,
on
22.
contract.
No, I think
End
it's
of
2021.
Yeah.
End
He can
of.
he can opt out after 2021.
He can opt out.
So I think
Okay.
free agency of 2021 is when he can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
But
go to the
that-
Knicks.
Yeah.
Zion, Zion, yeah, right. We've heard that
What did
before.
KD say?
Yeah.
Knicks aren't cool.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care what KD thinks.
I reckon-
He's not cool.
That's debatable.
Yeah, makes sense.
I like KD.
Alright, guys. So now I'm gonna hand over the segment to Dill Ice Tray. So he's gonna talk about the predictions that ESPN made based on NBA players' stats.
Sweet. Yeah, so I thought this could be an interesting point of discussion. So I've done a little spreadsheet for the boys.
Alright. So we're gonna do thumbs up. Yeah, we're gonna do a thumbs up or thumbs down, yes or no, based on.
So
where you
Dill's
agree
gonna
on.
read it out.
Yeah, and then
we're
we're
gonna
gonna go
okay.
and then we're gonna.
Or
give
can we just put a
reason why.
ticker across?
Yeah, we can do that. You can do that if you want.
So
What's your predictions?
we'll start with.
Are you just doing the ones you highlighted?
I'll look. Let's start with. We'll just talk about. Let's start with LeBron. So ESPN's projected him to get 25.2 points,
Mhm.
8.2 assists, and 8.1 rebounds, which is regressing in every stat. Every stat.
Yeah, it is. I've gone Cross.
I've got
Crosses, tick.
Yeah.
Why have you got crosses? Why have you got crosses? What's up or down?
On what have you got? So 25. I reckon he's averaging less than 25 points. That's about all I change. And I reckon he's probably not having 8 boards, but I reckon his assists are going up. So I'm saying he's probably going to have 23.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's going to have 23.5, 9 assists, and 7 boards a game.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? So you reckon that's
Okay.
about spot on?
No, like in that sense, I think like relatively within that range.
Within that range,
I mean-
yeah. Like
I
I'm
mean,
man of it.
I'm not being like, okay, that's 1 point off and that's half an assist
Yeah.
off, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he'll
Right,
average
yeah.
somewhere between like 23, 25
Yeah.
to 6 points
Right.
per game. Probably more towards 23, 24.
Yeah.
And around 8 rebounds, 8 dimes.
Mm.
It can be like plus or minus 1, but
Yeah.
I expect around that range that he always produces. Maybe a few less points because now we've got AD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's establish how harsh we're being on.
Yeah, like, right, yeah.
Are we
think-
doing
I think
spot
you-
on or ballpark?
I think you have to look at it and be like, that's kind of far. Also,
Yeah, so I would have ticked that.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, I should have ticked that.
Yeah.
What did you
We'll
cross?
do ballpark.
I reckon I agree with his points and I agree with his points and assists. I disagree with his rebounds because you got JaVale McGee, you got Dwight Howard, you also got Anthony Davis, as well as those bigs collecting rebounds, and then LeBron's going to be the one setting the offense for the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
Alright,
you
so
reckon?
from now on, I reckon it's
That's spot on.
I reckon it's ballpark.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Next one that's caught my eye. I had Kemba Walker. They predicted to
Yeah, it's on, lad.
20 points, 5 assists, 3.7 rebounds. I'm not going to comment, but I've highlighted it for a reason.
Yeah, I reckon he goes higher than 20.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. And I'm just going to monologue
He-
here, but the reason I think that he definitely averages more is that Brad
Brad
Stevens is
Stevens
a big point
likes
guard,
point
man.
guards.
Loves-
Yeah.
Look
loves
what he
running
did to
fast.
IT. Look what he
IT
did
Oh,
to
right,
IT.
you know, the focal points of our
Yeah,
offense.
man.
And he's our best player.
He makes small scoring point guard
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
hard.
so we're all cross.
Yeah, all across.
And we've all said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the same thing.
How many's the average, do you reckon?
Do we have any controversial
Close to
takes on this
25.
one or what?
Nah, like, what about
I just
assists
said
and
KD
ball?
wasn't cool. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
said.
big.
Yeah, I disagree with
I
that.
started with KD.
I like that, yeah, I like that.
Culture, I reckon. It's
Yeah.
all about the culture. I love it.
It's about the culture.
What's the next one?
So this is that was my star sections, probably the 2 that I'll focus on. But
Yeah.
the next section I've got is players going to another level.
Okay.
Siakam, they've got 22 points, 9 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.4 steals.
Oh, yeah, got 1.4 steals, yeah.
Yay or nay?
Oh, you're all going to know. Must be yes.
Toes a believer in Spicy P.
Yeah, bro. Oh, what do you reckon? You reckon he's less?
I actually reckon he'll have a few less points.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be more around the 20
It's
mark.
23's a big
Yeah.
ask.
22.4. I reckon he's he's the focal point.
Yeah.
And he was
Something
so nice in the
else.
playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
So I disagree with that, and as you can see there, my numbers on below, so I reckon he'll get 21.1 points a game, 7.8 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.1
9.3 is a number for boards.
Yeah.
Like he had 6.9 last season, and they haven't really lost their big guys.
Gasol's a step slower,
Yeah, true.
but Ibaka is.
And he's probably going to have a bit of he's going to have a bit of like time on the wings,
Yeah,
like because they got Marc Gasol,
Yeah.
Ibaka. If they can fit them 2 in,
Yeah.
we were talking about that before. Who plays the wings?
Yeah.
He's probably going to have a bit of time at the 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So he might not. Yeah, the 9.3 boards. Yeah, maybe I could disagree with that.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
Points you agree
I've
with
given it like 20 to 21 points range,
Yep.
Yeah.
7 to 8 rebounds, about 3 assists.
Okay, no worries.
I think the assists could increase, but I could also see it now they've re-signed Kyle Lowry.
Mm.
That is probably just going to stay where it is, kind of thing, just because he won't have those
Yeah.
extra playmaking opportunities.
True.
Yeah.
So
So-
that's kind of what I
Makes
see.
sense.
Yeah. So we've got reasonably high expectations for.
I reckon he'll go close to that in points.
Yeah.
So.
No worries.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon that's pretty close. That's probably best case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
makes
best case. It's
Yeah.
best case.
Alright.
My next one, Terry Rozier. They've got
Okay.
20 points.
Here we go.
Your opinions on this one?
Yeah. 19.7. So, yeah, 19.7 points, 6.1 assists, 5.9 rebounds for the mighty Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. So we're going
Are
ballpark.
they even going to be scoring them in the game?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
With a
We'll
problem.
go- we'll
I like
go-
Dwayne Bacon.
We'll be
I
a
like
bit-
Dwayne Bacon.
Yeah. Who's their go-to guy? Probably Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
That's scary, hey.
Literally.
Yeah, scary Terry, bro. I didn't even mean to do that.
It's got a
But
bad
yeah.
Alright.
That's a worry though, that he's their go-to.
Alright,
guy.
so what do you guys think about that?
Alright, fuck. So ballpark, like what are we going in between? He's 18, like, I reckon he has about 18. I'll tick it because he's...
Let's be, for this one, we'll do pretty strict things that they've brought him across to be their
Go-to
to be their
guy.
guy. So I'll be stricter on
I'm
him
gonna
for
tick it.
ballpark.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tick
tick
it?
it, yeah. We write what we reckon we'll have. 8. 6,
Let's do the reveals.
so I got
It's gender reveal.
gender reveal.
Yep, the pressure's on for the
I
gender
am
reveal,
actually,
guys.
18.5 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, so I've got him about 17 points, 5 assists, 3 to 4 rebounds.
So I got 17.1 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and roughly 4 turnovers a game.
Those turnovers, man.
Yeah, that's pretty high. I reckon, like,
Why do you think he'll?
well, at Boston, 2 seasons ago, when IT was like, you know, not playing big minutes or he was injured, he always turned up. And I think Kyrie, he's a fucking agate. He was the absolute cancer to our team. He's gone now. Anyway, and so's Terry, because of Kyrie. We should have fucking kept Terry.
So
You
you
probably should have. He was pretty
Like, mate, I reckon Terry's in for a big season. He's my most improved player as well this season. So,
Interesting.
I really like him. He had that pre-season game the other day. I forgot who it was against. But what did he have? 25, 7 and 8.
How efficient was he?
That's a good question. I don't know how efficient he was. But he hit like 6 threes though.
Yeah.
So-
So my thing is you can average that amount of points, but are we?
Is he gonna be efficient?
Yeah,
that's true.
Is he- is he-
Yeah.
Is he thinking he's code?
Is he thinking he's code?
Is it going to be the Devin Booker treatment? Takes
Yeah.
every, gets
Yeah.
take every shot,
Pretty
gets
much.
make every play,
Yeah.
and sure he puts up stats, but they lose every fucking game.
Yeah, see, that's
So, like-
and that's
so, like-
probably what it might be.
That's probably what'll happen.
Yeah.
So like a poor man's Russell Westbrook from when he was the lone man at
I
Oklahoma.
mean, a little bit like that.
Yeah.
In
Except,
terms
wait,
of-
except not even on that tier of
Yeah,
player. Like,
yeah.
not even close.
He's not that team.
Statistically, he's
He's
going
I
the
don't know,
Charlotte
who's
Hornets.
comparison? Yeah, to OKC.
teams.
Alright, what's the next
Next
one,
one.
Bill?
I didn't have it highlighted, but I don't really care because there's none of the Knicks plays. Oh, there is. I'm going to hit RJ later, but Mitch Robinson.
Yes.
They've got him 10.5 points, 8.2 boards, and 3.1 blocks, which is leading the league in blocks.
Where was it?
Robinson.
10.5, fuck, 8.2, 3.1 blocks. That is massive.
Which would be leading blocks by their
Fuck, he
projections.
definitely calls. Yeah. Does he lead the league in blocks? What about Rudy? They got Rudy on there?
Nah, I didn't pick him up.
No.
Don't care about
I'll use it.
him. So I think the justification for
Alright,
that would be the fact that he was second in the league in blocks and he played like 20 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's big. Alright.
Justification for it.
Fuck.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah. See?
Alright,
So I didn't put any stats or anything.
I just disagree with, I agree with the points and rebounds, just not the blocks. Like 3.1 blocks, I think is amazing. Just consider that Mitch Robinson's like a second year player now.
He had 2.4 in his rookie season.
Playing probably like
Yeah.
18 minutes or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, so I reckon he'll get roughly 2.3.
So regression.
So you reckon,
Just a little bit, not too much.
even with like an extra 12 minutes a game?
I can see how he could do it though.
Yeah.
because
He'll probably foul out a
Well,
few
the whole,
games,
the whole
hey?
Fizdale thing
Get him
with
foul
his training is being like not fouling. So he could regress his blocks if he's more.
Yeah, I guess that's
if he's,
happy.
if he's
Yeah.
more worried about.
Yeah.
Plays more positional
Right.
defense.
So
Yeah,
I can
true.
see it happening. I disagree with you.
Okay.
I reckon it's gonna average 4.
So do I.
Yeah.
But I can see the logic to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the next one, Dill?
Next one, we'll do Lonzo.
What did they give
Do your
Lonzo?
way.
Yeah.
So Lonzo's at 12
Eight
points,
assists.
8.4 assists, 6.9 boards.
I've just got a ticket, don't I? I've just got a ticket.
And you got to tell us why though.
Well, you guys are deciding. Alright, so Lonzo, what did he have? So in his rookie year, he had 10, 7, 7.
Yeah.
The Lakers were fucking. Oh, I keep going back to the mark of the season before with everyone.
Dude.
But anyway, I'm going to do it.
You can do it.
LeBron went there last year. The Lakers were a shit show.
Yeah.
He's got a new opportunity. He's going to be the primary ball handler. Well, next to Drew. Him and Drew will probably have, he'll probably have like 60, 40% of all duties, I'd say. He's like, he is a leader. He's a leader. He's a playmaker. He's fixed his shot. He's shooting better from the line already in preseason. I know preseason's not the be all and end all, but he's shooting better from the line. He's shooting nice from three. I think one game he had 4 or 5 threes. I think 12 points is definitely realistic for him. Like this is best case too, I guess. But as I said, I got to back it. 6.9 boards might be a bit of a, I don't know.
They've got a lot of boards.
They've got a lot of big dudes that are going to grab boards. But 8.4 assists, it's definitely doable, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm
Is it
saying.
realistic?
I reckon, yeah.
Yeah, it's realistic. Yeah, in my opinion.
What do you boys got?
So I
You
initially
got a big X before.
I initially put a
I
big
changed
X.
his
The
mind.
camera would have picked that
I
up.
changed his mind.
I'll explain it.
That's
So-
because I know everything.
So initially I put the big cross and I
Yeah.
put what stats I thought down. So I had 11, 6, about 7, 8 assists. So
That's
that
good
6
shot.
was those rebounds. And I was like, okay, I actually looked at what the things was and it's all within about 1. So
Yeah.
to say that's a cross, I can't call it a cross. But yeah, I also think those assists could be lower, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Sure.
And I think that's just with sharing ball handling duties
Yeah.
with Drew, obviously, who's going to be the man basically.
Yeah.
But I also think the Pelicans are going to be so quick, and he's going to be throwing lobs to Zion everywhere.
Right.
And they've got so many
Makes
scorers
sense.
around him, so
Yeah.
he's just going to be able to dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could go either way.
Makes sense. With an Alvin Gentry system, he likes 2 primary ball handlers. In the playoffs against the Portland Trailblazers, he played with Rondo and Holiday, and basically they dominated the Trailblazers to a 4-0 sweep.
That's old news.
In-
though.
Yeah, I know it's old. I know it's old news, but they played the New Orleans Pelicans played better with 2 primary ball handlers in their starting 5, and you got Lonzo Ball and Drew Holiday to do those duties. I reckon he'll get.
Such a nice backcourt.
Yeah.
Defensively
too.
It's going to be a nightmare defensively because both those players are very good defensively, and I agree with the points and assists, but I generally disagree with rebounds
Yeah,
as
that
the
was a
reasons
big one.
mentioned made earlier.
My counterpoint to all that is, does Lonzo even start for sure?
I think he starts.
Is
Yeah.
ready?
I think he starts
Does
at
he use-
first
does he
and
use
ready
Drew
to
and-
push him.
What about Nikhil? Can Nikhil push
I
it?
don't think
Well,
Nikhil starts.
what I'm saying is,
But can he
do
push
they
it?
do Drew?
I think he'll take minutes off someone. I don't think it's Lonzo or Drew. I think it could be Reddit.
Yeah.
And
I'm so high,
I think it could be
Makes
like
sense.
someone like Josh Hart. Each one more aren't even in the rotation.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, the thing is as well.
Nikhil's better than Josh Hart.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ingram's a ball handler as well, right?
He is. That's gonna be a problem, I think.
Yeah.
Zion,
It's a good problem though.
Zion's good with the
It's
ball.
okay.
And Zion can pass.
So
Can't he?
he can pass.
Yeah.
Zion-
I remember you said he couldn't pass that well.
No, I
yeah,
didn't say-
Tatum can't shoot either.
Alright.
Mark is like, he's like, shot.
Alright. So what is your favourite NBA team, League Pass team to watch this season? Favourite NBA League Pass team to watch this
Starting
season?
with me.
Yes.
So I'll start off with the Pelicans. I think this is a lot of people's favourite team. It's pretty obvious why. You got Zion, you got new players in Lonzo and Brandon Ingram. We don't know what's going to happen with them exactly. Potential, will they turn up? I don't know. And you also got Jackson Hayes and Nikhil Alexander Walker, who I think is a very good player as well.
Right.
So A lot of young guys, a lot to see.
Cool.
I'm going to say Chicago Bulls. I'm
Okay.
keen to see, well, mainly I'm keen to see Kobe White, but I love Zach Levine.
Mm.
Like, big fan of his game. He scores on 3 levels, and he's arguably one of the most athletic players in the league.
Yeah.
The 2 bigs, McMarkinen and Wendell Carter Jr., like, they complement each other so well. Yeah, is that time up? Yeah.
Alright, so the next question is, which NBA player is on make or break season? Yep.
I'll go first.
I'm partaking in this
Hey,
one.
so
Yeah, you
Jill's
go,
partaking.
you go.
Dill, you go first, Austria.
My
Austria
first
goes
one,
first.
James Harden, make or break season.
You reckon?
Yeah. Mate, he's had 7 straight seasons where he's been the top 10 for MVP voting. He's had 5 of those being top 5.
That's actually
And
unreal.
4 he's been top 2.
Yeah, fuck.
So, but he doesn't have a ring, and he doesn't turn up in playoffs probably.
Hasn't been in
Ah.
finals, you know.
So,
It's so hard.
so it is hard. And he's been playing G State.
But this year, yeah, no excuse. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
season.
Alright.
That's my.
So I shouldn't interrupt.
Back to you. Oh, back, Hunchback?
Yeah, mate. I'm going to say this time, I'm going to say Jalen Brown. So he's 4 years 80, he's not happy. Mate, look, you got to turn up. You're playing for my team. You're playing for my team, you got to turn up. If you want more than that, you need to make sure you're the focal point of our offense and ball out.
Yeah.
No 3 and D, take over.
Be Paul George, be Jimmy.
Yeah, that's your expectation. That's what I have on you. Yeah, you're an athletic freak. You've got a handle. You can shoot the ball. You can get to the rack, and you're a good defender. Turn up.
Are we sending this to Jalen Brown?
I actually love you, though. I actually love you.
Is this
That's
a
what I'm
personal?
saying.
Is this a
So-
personal
Alright.
voice? Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
like I'm emotional.
And the answer.
So
What do you
the one
got?
I had was Marquise Chris,
Yep.
and I think he's make a great season because I think if he doesn't turn up the Warriors, he's out of the league. Like, who wants to sign this guy right now?
Makes
But I
sense.
also think great athlete.
Yeah.
Seen some nice flashes in pre-season. Heard a good chat from him from Draymond. He looks like if he could get a good contract if he turns up.
Makes sense. Alright, the last question.
You may as well.
The NBA Finals matchup. What is the NBA Finals matchup?
Yeah. I'll go first. So I think the NBA Finals matchup is going to be my boys Philly and the Clippers. I think Philly's going to take out the Bucks. They got a better starting 5. They got bodies to throw at Giannis. And in terms of the Clippers, I think you got Pat Bev, Lou Will, Montrez. Those boys around PG and Kawhi. It's just a better core. I think it works really well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hunchback?
Yeah, back to this. I still think Milwaukee are the teams to beat in the East. Like, you know, Philly, even with Jimmy Butler, couldn't win it last year against, even though it was against Toronto. I think Bucks, like, I know they lost Brogdon, but they've gained, well, what have they gained? Fuck, not much.
Robin Lopez.
Yeah, eventually, that's what I was going to say, that's not much. But Giannis goes up another level. They've got shooters around them. Like, you know, it's another season where they're together. Bud's still their coach.
Eric Bledsoe turns up in the playoffs.
He needs to fucking turn up. But yeah, I think at versus the Clippers,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going for too long.
Alright.
But yeah.
No worries. Alright, so the champion of the round, even though he spoke with so much passion about Jalen Brown, congratulations to the champion of the great debate.
Here it is, like, Jalen, turn up.
Alright, before
King
we
of carry on.
before we go, I would like to ask these guys a couple of questions about fantasy basketball. So I've got just a couple of questions. So who would you take number 1 if you had the number 1 pick in the fantasy draft?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah,
I'd take Giannis. And I think that's pretty
Okay.
across the board.
Yeah. Giannis as well for you, everyone?
Yeah.
Alright.
Unanimous.
Alright, so who would be your sleeper pick in the fantasy draft?
Oh, I'm not telling.
Yeah, I actually don't think I can say.
I'll tell you what though, I've seen on a lot of those boards, they've got like Devin Booker. Have you noticed? They've got him like 20 to 25. I'm like, mate, he's like top 15.
Just to clarify, we're drafting tomorrow, so it's
Yeah.
tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be fucking.
Yeah, so now
But
we
no,
know
they
Tyler's looking for Devin Booker early.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright.
Bam as well. Bam in the projections. That's a
He's,
sleeper.
oh mate,
Yeah.
We've already spoken about it.
He's usually my centre on most of the mock drafts
Yeah.
I've done because he's at like 100.
What's Siakam looking at Siakam? What's Siakam going at?
Well, he's
Is he top 20?
He's
Eight of
he was
people are
10.
going in projections.
And I don't think he's
Yeah,
10. I
makes
think he's 15 to 25.
Right.
Yeah, 10's a big call.
10's a big reach. He's
Ten's
ahead
a
of
big-
game. Like, I
Yeah,
don't,
dude.
nah.
Nah,
Yeah,
Dame's
makes
ahead.
Alright, so that's a wrap for the Poe's podcast. I'm your host Poe. This is The Answer, Andrew Cooper, Hunch Poe, Oliver Pocock, and Ice Tray Lewis Dillon. Thank you boys for coming, for being the first episode of Poe's Pod, and we're looking forward to seeing what you, best of luck in the fantasy, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys can do.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us.
No worries.
Good on you.